Ruby's first, as always. Welcome, welcome. EI, uh-oh.
Hi everybody, welcome to our virtual community meeting. We're trying out a live stream today for the first time. So we're so glad you were able to make it. If you are here, hello Simmer.
Hi Simmer. Hi Risha.
Hi Risha.
Yes, third place deserves a shout out.
So we're going to hang out here for a couple minutes while we wait for people to join in. So if you're just joining us, I'm Mr. T, we got Mr. B here. We're trying a live community meeting today. So hopefully you enjoy.
Andrea, what's up?
How's everyone's summer going? Put it in the chat. How you doing?
Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We got more people joining us.
Why is summer boring?
Community meeting. I'm sorry summers are looking boring. It's a little, not like it's past that, All right, everyone. Thanks for coming and being on time. We're going to get started in just a second. All right, here we go. So welcome everybody to our community meeting. Here's our agenda for the day. We have our welcome, mission, and vision. We'll celebrate this week's birthdays. We got a new section called What Did I Miss? A standing section from Mr. B called What's the Buzz? And then you will get the chance to compete in a Kahoot game. So we're looking forward to having some fun with you, and check out this new logo that Mr. Brian made for me. What do you think, everybody? What do you think about this new logo?
Hi, Tanisha.
Mr. B's logo. Mr. B, tell us a little bit about the process of making this thing.
Man, tell you, I'm going to show you. So Mr. Key sent me this lovely picture of himself. And then what did I do? I then drew a little picture of Mr. Key. Then I scanned it into Photoshop. Thanks for that. I scanned this into Photoshop, and then I spent hours upon hours adding all the different color values and things like that. It was quite the process there, but I had fun doing it. So thanks for asking me to do that, Mr. Key.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the final version. And everybody, this is what you get.
Look at that. Every aspect of it I had to draw by hand and then scan it in and then draw it again. Every detail down to the sweatshirt.
Well, thank you. All right, moving on, everybody. Here in our next slide. This is a beautiful image that our teachers made last year, something that many of you have seen before. But for those of you who are brand new to our school, this is a message from all of our staff, just hoping that you are doing well, staying safe, and that we're all in this together. to practice gratitude and stay positive. We love you all. So even though we are here in a virtual space, we still strive to create and maintain a safe space, both physical and virtual, for everyone in this community. So what does that mean? Well, I know that some of you have seen this before, but for those of you who are new, this means that we are creating a safe zone. So in this space, we respect all people, all aspects, including race, ethnicity, gender expression, sexual orientation, socioeconomic background, age, religion, and ability. So we do this in order to build a community, in order to build a respectful community. So today, as we are participating in the chat, as we are playing the Kahoot game, it is really important, everyone, that you remember to type respectfully into the chat box and use language that is safe for everyone involved. All right, moving on to the next slide. Here is a chance for you to hear our amazing staff read our school mission and vision. You can say it along with us if you know your part.
All right, let's do this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At Academy, we love learning, crave excellence,
and
access our agency.
So we all
become leaders in our community,
college,
and careers.
Thanks for leading us through that, Mr. B. And just a little message to everybody. Thank you for continuing to uphold our community agreements, even when we are together, apart. So everyone, happy birthday. Give it up for the following people who had a birthday over the course of this week. So we got Pamela, Rosanna, happy birthday, Jai, happy birthday, Jacob, happy birthday, Alicia and JC, happy birthday, Uriel and Jonas and Jalea and Ramon. Did we miss anybody? Did your birthday happen over the past week? I know that Mr. Brian did.
Mine was last Friday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Brian.
Thank
Did
you.
we miss anyone? Put it in the chat. Put it in the
Mr.
chat.
Donovan had his birthday this weekend. And those of you that are going to the high school, 9th grade, Denise, the math teacher, it also had a birthday on Monday.
I love it. We also have Happy Wednesday going on in the chat right now. All right. So happy birthday to everybody. I hope your celebration was safe and fun. All right, everyone. So I'd like to welcome you to a brand new section of our community meetings that's called What Did I Miss? So I just got to tell you, I love the musical Hamilton. I have memorized every song. I've watched it when it came out on Disney Plus multiple times. I've seen it in San Francisco before the pandemic happened a couple times. And I think the message and the music and the whole thing is really, really cool. So after it came out, Mr. B was like, Mr. P, I have an idea for you. I think that you should turn one of the songs that David Diggs plays and sings in the play into an invitation to invite everyone in our community to tell us what it is we're missing, what has been going on. So I'm going to play a little video for you, and then we'll tell you what this new section of community meeting is all about. So without further ado, here is What Did I Miss? Enjoy.
Oh, this is exciting.
25, 25, 25, 2560.
How does an awesome possum impact decorated teaching staff? Unite the students through Zoom chats, doing distance learning like academic acrobats. Breathe in, breathe out, you ready for more? Yeah. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Impact my home sweet home. I wanna give you a social distance hug. We've been indoors chilling all summer. This pandemic, man, it's such a bummer. Been putting a mask outside, cause it saves lives. Woo! Hey everybody, this is Mr. Keith. Welcome to What Did I Miss? The place where we see each other show off our talents, skills, and interests in poetry, art, dance, and music. Enjoy!
So I hope you enjoyed my video. It was a ton of fun to make, but basically it's an invitation. This is a new theme song. Yes, Simmer, it's a new theme song. It's an invitation that for all of you who have love of art, love of dance, love of poetry or singing or music, we really want to include a video or share your art or what it is that you're making in our community meeting each week. So if you're interested, please send me an email. You can see my email on the screen right there. Or if you want to join and do something in the future, just put it in the chat right now and I will reach out to you later. If you want to share any of your skills or talents, it can be in any format. We just want to find out what it is that we're missing and see all the amazing things that our community is up to. Even when we're apart, we can still be creative together. So hopefully you'll get involved. I see already, Simmer, you're in. I love it, I love it, I love it. Other people, please make sure that you reach out to me, email or chat. So that is What Did I Miss with Mr. P. I'm now going to turn it over to Mr. B.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Key. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, anybody out there that is watching, I'd like to say thank you for being here. Props to Mr. Key for that really awesome segment right there. And so what I'd like to do is give you a little preview of What's the Buzz. I've been doing some interviews for the sixth graders that are coming in. And we started with Mr. Tristan, aka Coach T, and he was part of the last community meeting that I hosted. Now we're going to get to hear from another sixth grade staff member. So go on ahead, Mr. Key. Here's my What's the Buzz interview of Mrs. Lay. Hello and welcome to What's the Buzz. I'm your host, Mr. B, and here's another one of our interviews of our sixth grade team member. This is Mrs. Lay, and we're going to take some time to get to know her. And so this is one of my favorite sections. As we all know, we have lots of quality content for you, and this one is called Math. What's up with that? All right, so we're going to start with, what is your teacher name and what do you teach at Impact?
Hi, my teacher's name is Mrs. Lay, and I teach sixth grade math.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for being here, Mrs. Lay. Can you tell us, where did you go to school and what did you study?
A very, very long time ago, and I mean a very long time ago, I attend UC Davis and I major in biological sciences. Because I was planning to become a scientist and go into that medical field. And then I went to work for a while in the lab and I didn't really like it. And then life happened. I got married and I have 3 kids. So I spent most of my year raising my 3 boys up until about 7 years ago. I went back to school because I wanted to become a teacher and I got a master in education. And that's how I came to become teacher and teach at Impact.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Can you tell us a little bit more about these cool experiments that you did? Did you do anything that was interesting?
the company that I used to work for, we make peptides. So we synthesize peptide, the very small powder component that people use to make medicines, and it's used to be very expensive. So the purity of those peptides was like in thousands of dollars for a small, very small amount. That's how they come to charge you with the brand name drugs, the medicine. Brand name versus generic. Brand name have a lot more purity with those peptides, so they cost you a lot more money than generic drugs, which have a lot other component to it. So I didn't want to wear the goggle and wear the lab coat and smell the stinky smell every day. So that was not me. Yeah.
Wow, that just blew my mind. I mean, I just finished an interview with Mrs. Dorman, our STEM teacher, and that section was really amazing. I feel like I should have had you on there as well. You guys could have been comparing notes. She studied at Berkeley and also did some really cool experiments. So I appreciate you sharing that. So now you're teaching math. How long have you been in education?
I've been in education for about 5 years now. This is my 4th year at Impact. I used to be at Westlake Middle School in Oakland for a short amount of times. And then I joined Impact about 4 years ago, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, we love having you here. This is great. What is it that you hope students will gain from being in your class?
From being in my class, I hope that students will become mathematician at their own terms, regardless of what they have learned. And I hope that they get to use what they have learned and apply it to their daily life. I want to make math more practical, especially this coming year, because every topic they learn, I want them to have a purpose. Why do they have to learn this? So I'm hoping to bring more real life example to my math classroom this coming year, especially.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate hearing that. And I think a lot of your former students can definitely speak to all those wonderful things that you've been able to do with them and help them learn and succeed. And I know that our incoming 6th graders are going to be looking forward to doing that as well. And so in order for them to get to know you a little bit more, I wanted to ask you a few things about like what you like to do for fun. And so I'm going to paint a picture for you. I just want you to imagine, okay? So I want you to think about this. You probably heard people say like, oh, if you were ever trapped on an island and you could take 3 things with you, like what would you bring? You heard those things? Okay, we're not doing that. I'm going to paint a different picture for you. All right, let me just bring my microphone in here. Okay, now imagine, just hypothetical, just imagine there's a global pandemic. You're stuck in your house for like 4 months. Okay, just imagine it. I know it's hard, but just try it. You're stuck in your house for 4 months. You can't go anywhere at all. And then you have to, for your job, do distance learning. Like, what is that? Anyway, you have to do that for a few months, and then your summer comes, and it's summer, okay? Imagine it's summer now. Get into the summer mood. What are 3 things that you like to do over the summer?
I would take my cameras or my cell phone nowadays, because my cell phone have different option for zooming, so I don't really have to take my camera, my phone with the camera features to take pictures. And coffee, instant coffee, because I don't mind. I enjoy drinking coffee all day. I don't eat food. That's what my husband and everybody tell me. I can starve the whole day and I'm fine with it. And last but not least, if I can squeeze all my family's member into a tiny size, I can pack with me so that it won't be such a heavy load. I would love to do that.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Thank you for indulging me on that question there. And so, what do you love most about what you do as an educator, whether it be teaching math or this specific subject area? Just tell us.
Well, I've been raising my own kids and be their homeschool teacher for the last, 17 years, but I've loved being around kids and learn how they approach the same problem, but using so many creative ways. Some of the method I don't even know that. Oh wow, I forgot that. Oh yeah, you can solve that problem just doing this some simple steps. So I like to see creative ways, and I like to analyze how students thinking sometimes a lot of times. So they're not just using what I have shown them, but they have learned to apply what others people have shown them how to solve problems. So I'm very curious about that area. I love to analyze data and read data, and that's what I've been doing this summer. Every day I log into a math webinar to learn how to do math with other teachers. It's very addictive.
Yeah, I think it's really important for students to recognize that as adults, we're lifelong learners. And so the fact that you're taking some time this summer to continue to become a better educator and learn more so that you can bring that back into your classroom, I applaud you. Thank you so much for that, Mrs. Lay. And we're coming to an end, and I wanted to see if there's anything you'd like to say to our incoming sixth graders.
I would love to get to know every single one of my students a little bit better this coming years. I know it will be very difficult for us to be like in close contact, like stand next to them or give them a hug or a high five or a fist bump. But I'm hoping that we can learn to share our experience with the math journey they've learned so far and what they can do to help me help them learn better. From basic skill to advanced math skill, regardless whatever the topic is. But I want to get to know my student and their experience with math topic before and see if we can help them become better math person moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to give you one quick test before we go. Here we go. This is Mr. Brian, and that's the
Buzz!
Yes, good job. All right. Thank you, Mr. Slay. Get it. You're on mute, Mr. Key. Mr. Key, you're on mute.
I'm on mute.
There you go.
All right, thanks so much, Mr. B, for that edition of What the Buzz. Thanks to Mrs. Lay.
There's more coming your way.
Yeah, and thanks to Mrs. Lay for being the most recent victim of What's the Buzz. Just kidding. All right, so we are moving into our last section of our community meeting today. And that section is a competition, everybody. It is time for a Kahoot. I know you missed the craziness of Kahoots in classrooms, but we're going to try and see what we can do to see who is our Kahoot winner today. And today's Kahoot is all about what do you know about the Black Lives Matter movement? This summer, everyone's been talking about the pandemic and also about all the protests that have been going on around the country. And Mr. B and I and the teachers here at Impact are totally with you in standing that Black Lives Matter. And we want you to know and see how much you know about where this movement came from. So now is the time for you to show what you know. So I'm going to start a little competition here right now by showing you how to log in from your own device to join our Kahoot game. So let's see how this goes. I got to share a different screen real
phone
fast.
Right here.
So we're going to start a Kahoot game right now.
Go to kahoot.it.
Make sure you use your real first and last name because that is how we will know who is winning. So the directions are there for you on the screen. Go ahead and join our Kahoot game. Cool, we got Brian is in here. We got Risha, all right. Who else is in? I imagine some people are going to find another computer or phone to get in on this game. We got Ryan, Coach T. Brian is in here. Yes, Simmer.
I'm the real Brian, just so you know.
Oh, nice. All right, does anybody need more time to get in on this game? We got Tanisha. I'm going to start this in about 30 seconds. And we'll see who knows the most about our Black Lives Matter movement happening and the history. "15 more seconds till we start our game. All right, we got 7 players. Anyone else gonna get in here? All right, here we go, everybody.
Are you serious? Oh, man.
Exactly. Black Lives Matter, BLM. Mr. Brian, did you not get it right?
I thought it was Black Lives Movement. Oh.
Black Lives Matter. It's okay. Now you know. Now you know. I'm sure you already knew too. Oh, we got Simmer in first, followed by Brian, Tanisha, Risha, and Ryan.
Woohoo!
Nice. Everyone who answered Oakland, California. That's where Alicia is from. Pretty cool, right here from the Bay. And Brian N takes the lead, followed by Mr. Brian and Simmer, Tanisha, and Risha. Next question.
This is a tough one.
You got it, Mr. B. You got it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
So the phrase Black Lives Matter started as a hashtag on Facebook. And I think this was before Snapchat or TikTok even existed. Amazing, amazing. All right, next question. Brian N remains in the lead, big lead. Keep it up, Brian. Let's see if anyone can catch you. "2013, and the next question relates to what happened in 2013 that sparked such a big movement to form. So I'm not going to give away anything yet, but let's see who got that answer correct. Oh, Mr. Brian is taking over the lead. You got to give the kids a chance, Mr. Brian. You got to give them a chance. All right, Brian, let's see if you can catch up with Mr. Brian. Coach T is also on the rise. Good job, Coach T. And we got Simmer and Tanisha close behind.
Come on, Coach T, take these kids to school. Thanks, Miss Slay. Thanks for cheering me on.
Correct. All of you who answered Trayvon Martin. You may have heard he was walking through the neighborhood. He had on a hoodie and was eating Skittles when another man in the neighborhood, a white man, found him and chased him down. And through Florida's stand your ground laws, they got into a fight. And I think his name was Zimmerman, actually killed Trayvon Martin. And this caused a huge amount of protests in terms of Black Lives Matter. Mr. Brian knew that. He's back in the lead. Coach Coach Tristan is right behind, followed by Brian Simmer and Tanisha. I think we have 2 more questions left, everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Slay.
I put a really long timer on this one. I think it's because it had more text to read. Yes, everybody, the Black Lives Matter movement is a worldwide movement. And if you go to their website, they have an amazing series of goals that are listed, including freedom and justice for Black people, creating a free world free of anti-Blackness, and social, economic, and political power to thrive. So very, very inspirational and motivational goals. And we have 1 more question. Coach T is on fire. Let's see how it ends with our last question, everybody.
This is a tough one. Oh man. What?
All over the world.
No way. I thought it was only in California.
Everywhere, Mr. Brian. So let's see who is finishing up with the most knowledge of the origination of the Black Lives Matter movement. In first place is Mr. Brian takes the competition.
Woo!
Coach T and Ryan. Congratulations, Mr. B. Your knowledge is impressive.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Study,
well,
folks.
thank
Do your
you
studies.
so much for coming today. We hope you enjoyed our virtual community meeting. Thanks, Mr. Brian, for helping out as well. And we cannot wait to see you when school starts virtually on August 19th.
Before you go, if y'all love Kahoot and would like to join me tomorrow, same time for Kahoot with Hamilton, it is time for us to get that started. I already have it created, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.